Well, good morning, everybody. I'm just making a simple breakfast this morning and getting ready to go on another great adventure with Kelly, and we're going to get the canoe out this morning. We're going to get an early start this morning because the days are starting to get shorter. Oh, look, there's some frost on the picnic table. Well, this morning got an early start because we're still going to do another Nevada adventure. We've been doing a lot of adventures in California. We love California, but we need to hit Nevada. So we're scheduled for a Nevada adventure, and we were going to go to the Stillwater National Wildlife Refuge, which is 60 miles east of Reno. It's out east of Fallon. But the problem is, I just found out this morning that it's goose hunting season. And the only lakes that are open is where all the goose hunters are shooting at the geese. And so I don't want to bring Kelly out there where there's a bunch of shotgun shot singing through the air. So we're going to cancel that, but we're still going to stay in Nevada. We're going to go to world famous Lake Tahoe. On our journey past Walker Lake, I noticed a low-lying layer of fog on the lake that looks really interesting. That fog is only in one corner of the lake. And as you can see, as I pan around, there is a little bit of snow up in the top of Mount Grant. Well, we're passing the Walker River. Won't be long until we're in the Carson Valley, and then we'll be up in Tahoe. Walker River is just meandering along slowly. It's low this time of year. That's looking west. Well, there is a little bit of snow up in the higher peaks. See in that valley up there between the two peaks?
It's a pretty steep grade, but you seem to be getting up it just fine.
Just came over the summit. We're in the Tahoe Basin. burning off those cookies, Kelly.
We're about a half a mile from shore, but this is about the closest direct route to get there where we need to go. Douglas just put his life jacket back on. He forgot to put it back on when we got out of the boat. He normally just leaves it on just so he doesn't forget.
I've always liked this mural at the Mineral County Museum, but let's go in here and see if we can help Kelly out with something. She needs some help with some identifying some photographs. I'm gonna walk back into the archives because Kelly needs some help identifying something. Go back in here. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good. You're just at the right time. I need help identifying
Okay.
something. I'm trying to figure out what this photo is about or who's in it.
Looks like they got a mule team. That one's definitely a mule. The second one
I was
over.
thinking maybe because we did have a Borax Works mine up in Marietta, and I'm wondering if it's related to that.
So if anybody in the community knows who these gentlemen are and where this was photographed in Mineral County, Nevada, go ahead and contact the museum. I'll put the phone number up. And thank you so much, everybody. I'll have some other pictures towards the end of the video that she needs help in identifying also. Oh, we just launched the canoe by running it down these stairs right to the water's edge. And it only cost $10 for us to park here and launch the canoe because we're Nevada residents, but I believe it's $15 for people from out of state. The water is very, very clear, crystal clear. We're out here a pretty good ways out in Lake Tahoe, and it's the morning, so the wind hasn't picked up, but we're gonna be very aware of the wind because this can be kind of like a small sea when the wind picks up, and we're not in the type of a watercraft to be able to weather strong winds, but we're good for now. Here's where we just left. So we took off right over there. See if I can kind of zoom in on it a little bit. Here's the shoreline. Nice and quiet out in Lake Tahoe this time of year.
Lake Tahoe is very blue when you get out here deep.
It's a really beautiful day.
So quiet out here.
Yeah. Kelly said she can actually see the bottom, and it is, I'm serious, it must be 50 or 60 feet. And you can actually see the bottom. Let me see if I can try to catch it. Try this other side. Kelly thought these rocks were very interesting along the shoreline, so we're gonna head on over there and take a closer look for everybody. Kelly's making really good time with there not being any wind. Right on the other side of those big boulders, if you look, there's another boat there. And that's the regular boat launch during the summer season, but that's closed right now. That's why I ended up skidding the canoe off those stairs, which is fine. This canoe's built for that. You have to really watch it, because some of these boulders are starting to appear. I can see some through the water. There's the boulders under the water. That's about 35 feet, maybe 40. We're going to see if we can squeeze through these two boulders. Is it all clear ahead? Forward lookout?
Yeah, it's deep, much deeper than we've been.
Look how clear it is. I think we can sneak right into this bay.
I think so too. The only one
Yeah.
I'm concerned about is this rock right here.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. It's pretty wide.
Yeah.
Look how clear it is, everybody. Look at that. Look at that. You can just see the bottom. That's 8 to 10 feet.
The green water is pretty turquoise blue.
Uh-huh. The water's starting to change from a blue to a turquoise green. Good work, Kelly. We appreciate you, Kelly.
Oh, good.
You're the star of this show, you know.
Aw.
Look at those. As long as we're careful, we can pretty much take this canoe anywhere we want to. And I'll explain that in saying that the draft in this canoe is about 4 to 6 inches, believe it or not. So as long as we don't hit any of these boulders, we'll be okay. Although the boat launch is closed for the season, we're going to get a little bit closer just to check it out and see how it looks for next summer. I see a rescue craft alongside the slip. There's a walking bridge along the road. There's a few people walking their dog, enjoying the day. Little, very small fingerlings. Very small fish. There are a few types of trout in this lake. Of course, rainbow, and then the big Mackinac, the lake trout, which are introduced. They're usually in the deeper spots. The lake trout. Kelly, I've always wanted to catch one of those big lake trout.
I bet you have.
Yeah. Wouldn't be that hard to get one. Look at that amazing water. I like the look of that cove. Let's go check that out, Kelly. This lake is like a small sea. It's very, very deep. That's California, but we're in Nevada. Several counties from both states surround this lake. And even Carson City has a chunk, I believe. Carson City used to be named a different county than what it is now. Of course, that's our Nevada state capital. Kind of floating by these boulders. Just love that color, Kelly.
I do too. I think it's beautiful.
Like a tropical aqua. You can see things on the bottom clearly. Move my paddle out of the way. Kelly dropped me off on these rocks. It's a big, big lake. Like I said, it's okay in the morning, but in the afternoon you have to really be careful, because if you're too far out, the waves can be very dangerous. But we're okay for now. She's good. Kellie maneuvered right up to this boulder to pick me up. So I'm gonna climb on in. Ooh, that's amazing looking. It's like a jumble of boulders.
Yeah, there is. Inside the water and outside. The big boulders underneath the water.
Just board it.
Look at that big boulder right there. There's also a nice bike path up here to ride on. Check out these boulders.
Look at the fish.
Oh,
Look
there's
at
some
them all.
fish.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they're a little bit bigger than the ones we saw a few minutes ago. Really beautiful turquoise waters. There's a lot of big rocks right here. We were trying to fit in on these rocks here on this island, but it's a little bit treacherous, so we decided that no, we don't want to have lunch here. So we're backing out. Doug is gonna try and maneuver us out of this little rock pit here. Yep, got us out. We'll find another spot. There's plenty of beautiful spots here. Maybe here for lunch. We're gonna check it out.
If I can get the canoe up in these rocks a little bit. It's gonna hit that rock. This is the best spot we could find for our lunch spot. We tried several different places, but the rocks were too slippery and there's no beach towards this part of the lake. So got just a natural little slip. We're tied off to a tree stump. We're good, I think, Kelly, as long as the wind doesn't pick up. If the wind picks up, we're gonna have to hightail it out of here.
Yeah, we'll just leave.
But we've got enough time for lunch. It's a shady spot. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start grabbing our lunch. It's in the cooler. Trying to stay up those slippery spots in those rocks.
Yeah, we don't want to
Wow.
go sliding in.
Got that. I think I'm getting it.
You got it.
Yeah. Here's our sheltered cove lunch spot for the day. Kelly's got herself a nice comfortable rock to sit on. Just gorgeous day. No bugs at all. We won't be able to stay here too long for lunch because the wind's already starting to pick up a little bit. But I'll show you where we found a spot. Not too far up the bank. It's got a great view and it's in the sun. We're kind of looking for a sunny spot today because it's kind of cool. It's not cold, but it is cool. This is our lunch spot today, everybody. What do we have for lunch today, Kelly? Chicken sandwiches.
I've got homemade rolls.
Look at this big spread. Wow, look at all the cookies. You got cake too.
Yeah, it's a mix of different types of cookies. and
Wow.
some cakes.
Amazing. Is that homemade bread that you made too?
Yes, I did.
Wow, look at that. Did you, I think, didn't you grind the wheat for this too?
Yeah, I did.
You ground the wheat too, yeah. You got some of that good organic hard winter wheat to make bread from. So this is fresh wheat flour and fresh bread. Delicious. Well, we can stay for a little while and enjoy our lunch, but we'll just have to keep in mind to watch the wind in case it picks up. We'll have to pull anchor and head on out. We're in Nevada, and there's California. Everybody's missed you, Kelly.
Aw.
So Kelly, everybody missed you. Weren't you over at some kind of museum conference for the week?
Yeah, I did. I went to a conference for the week.
So you've been pretty busy with family and everything too.
Yeah, between that and the conference,
Yeah.
it was taking up a lot of time.
Yeah. But you do enjoy baking and cooking and everything.
Oh,
and
yeah. I do it all the time.
Yep. She's like me, she likes to garden too.
Mhm.
Great lunch spot. Glad you could join us, everybody. Well, that was a great lunch that Kelly put together. Glad you could join us, everybody. She made that homemade bread and she also made homemade pesto. And what's really interesting is in the canoe, there's a big amount of homemade salsa that ended up in the cooler. So we actually brought the salsa up in the cooler, but the salsa is made with tomatoes from the garden and green peppers from Mount Shasta, from Tim and Holly's, from their garden. That's pretty cool. He went out to the desert to check his claim for turquoise. He's out there working on that, and he dropped him in from California, and she made some beautiful salsa. And it's just really great here on the lake here. It's a great day, and we're really happy that we came up here and we were able to take you all with us.
It's just real pretty, and I was just noticing the water calm down just a little bit.
Unfortunately, we had a couple yellow jackets show up unannounced to our lunch, and they were just about getting ready to send all their buddies over here uninvited, so
Yeah.
we decided to get up while the going's good. But it was a very peaceful, beautiful lunch. Here's some of that salsa that's in the cooler on Lake Tahoe that Holly from Mount Shasta grew those tomatoes and peppers. Thank you, Holly. There goes the boat, speedboat, moving along pretty good clip. Not too fast, but we're gonna be riding that wake in a moment, a couple minutes from now. This wake's nothing compared to the other one that we hit. But I couldn't film that because I was too busy keeping the canoe afloat. This one's a gentle, kind of a gentle wake, not bad. We found a sandy beach with the bathroom facilities up here, and so we're gonna pull in and have another little break. There's a really nice bike path that goes along the north side of the lake. It goes quite a ways, and it's not too far from this hidden beach that we pulled into. So we were able to use the facilities at Hidden Beach. That's what this beach is called, Hidden Beach. It's a real nice one, and it's perfect for pulling in a canoe, and that's what we did. You can see it right through there. A little bit smaller beach, not too small though. Look at these rose hips, Kelly.
Yeah, they look
Those
pretty
look nice, don't
yeah,
they?
They do.
Well, we're gonna pull out from here, do a little bit more exploring before we head back to the park. This is beautiful Hidden Beach. I feel kind of gypped out today, Kelly.
Why?
We usually have all the lakes to ourselves, entire lake. There's a couple of other people here, but not too many.
Yeah, for Lake Tahoe, it's
Yeah,
quiet.
it's very quiet. That's the other section of that hidden beach. It's actually called Hidden Beach. You can see some of these big rocks under the water. Let's see on this side. You can see some of these bigger rocks under the water. As we pass over them, look at that boulder. Yeah. Getting pretty close to that one. Very close. Woo! Skimming over the top of it. Good job, Kelly. That was a lot of obstacles to avoid. You can see the top. So see that one right there? Look, you can see the top. It's just barely peeking up.
Well, that was the beach we were just at.
There's a diver in there. You can see him just under the surface. We're passing him by. What a great place to dive. There they go. We're heading into shore. Well, we were pleasantly surprised when we ended up going up to Lake Tahoe with the canoe. It was a beautiful day, great weather, and we saw a lot of beautiful sights up there.
Yeah, we did.
Well, we stopped along the East Walker River, and we're still in Nevada. It's really low, isn't it?
Yes.
It's pretty though. It's a nice spot to have dinner.
Yep, it's very nice. Has picnic tables and camping spots. It's nice.
Yes. Well, everybody, I know you missed the cookie clips, and here's one of the ones that had a big variety of cookies. I couldn't show them to everybody because up there at the lake there's some yellow jackets came by because they wanted some cookies too, but these are great. That's what they look like. And chocolate. Wow, I like Hefty's Stetson hat. That's a nice one. What's the story on this, Kelly?
Well, Hefty Sanderson was the sheriff at 4 different times here in Mineral County. He was, you know, actually pretty popular.
4 different times.
Yes.
So Kelly, don't you have some other photographs that you need help identifying?
Yes, I actually have a lot of photos.
Let's take a look at these right here. What we're going to do is we're going to give each one of these photographs a number. This is the first one. This gentleman here, this picture was taken in San Francisco, California. That's number 1. Here's the second picture. I thought this was a Marine Corps uniform at first because it looked like he had a shoulder beret on there, but that's just some kind of a damage to the photo. Looks like he's got dungarees on. That's number 2. Here's number 3. Now this one looks more recent. It's got a number on the side there. That's number 3. Here's number 4. This one was taken in a studio in Montana, in Great Falls, Montana. Okay. Here's number 5, a more recent one. From 1974, it says, "Love, Jamie." Here's number 6. It's kind of a cute picture. Here's number 7. Here's number 8. Now this picture was taken in Hawthorne, Nevada. Okay, and here's our last one. There they are. Any help would be appreciated.